Hi guys, quick video here to go over the installation of the Plex app from the Windows Store. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open the Windows Store. Once you're in the Windows Store, we go to search here and just type in Plex. One of the first things that comes up. Click on that, click install. Once the app's installed, you can click open. That'll bring up the app itself. The first thing you're going to see is this screen asking you to sign in. So if you already had a Plex account, you can easily just sign in here. When you sign in, the Windows Store app will search for the servers that you have associated with your account. If you've already done this and been using PlexWeb, then it'll be as easy as that and you'll get to the actual application itself. If you want to get rid of this bar, you can always maximize the window. And the interface is very similar to PlexWeb, obviously. You see some recently added here, your categories on the left, and then the videos that are on deck. Clicking at the top of the screen here will give you different options for locations in case you have more than one server that you want to access. Clicking the letter here in the top right will bring up your account information. It'll show your username who you're logged in as and whether or not you have Plex Pass. If you click the back button, that will get you to the settings menu. So this is where you can edit different things such as specifics about the interface that you might want to change. You can turn on keyboard and remote control input, a variety of other things here that you can see listed and are fairly self-explanatory. Other settings that are useful are things like media, which will let you change the video quality. This would be important if you were finding that your video is stuttering and you wanted to knock down the quality to something lower quality. You can also make selections for subtitles to indicate whether you'd like the subtitles to be transcoded into the video. This can work sometimes if the subtitles aren't working well just from the menu. Other options such as subtitle size, advanced video controls, and theme music, which can be annoying sometimes, so it's nice to be able to turn it off or turn the volume down. One thing you can do with the Plex app for Windows is the sync option, which will let you specify where you want to store local content that's downloaded from the server. If you want the app to start syncing as soon as the app launches, you can turn this option on. And those are really the key settings that are available here. Obviously, if you're looking for something else, you can fish through the different menus. A couple things to note about the Plex app for Windows. If you go to play something that has subtitles in Plex for Windows, you can run into a couple of problems. I want to draw your attention to the settings menu. So we're going to click on the top right letter there and then click the back button. Go to your media settings and you'll see there are a couple options here for subtitles. Sometimes if your subtitles aren't working, you'll have to disable direct play or disable direct streaming, but I'm going to leave those on for now. And I'm going to actually make sure that burn subtitles is switched to automatic, and you're going to see the problem that we can run into. If I now open something that has subtitles and make sure that the subtitles are enabled here and click play, you'll note that I don't see any subtitles as the video is playing, and there are subtitles associated. You can see here the subtitles are just popped up, but now the rest of the subtitles aren't showing, so it's sort of sporadic and not really working well. And you can see here in the window for the Plex player, there are options to turn subtitles on or off in the bottom left, as well as change the video quality. On the right here, you have your volume options, casting to other devices options, and a button to view your play queue. So if you find that your subtitles aren't working in the Plex for Windows app, what you can do is you can go back to your main menu, click on the letter in the top right, click the back button to get to your settings menu, click media, and where it says burn subtitles, you can switch that to always. What that's going to do is it's going to make Plex incorporate the subtitles into the video every time you play the video. So now if we go back to that same video, make sure that subtitles are selected and click the play button, you'll notice that the subtitles show up reliably for each area of audio that they are associated with. This did not happen previously. Sometimes subtitles can work without burning them always to the video, but if you find that they aren't working, it's important to change that setting to make sure that your subtitles work appropriately. And the final thing to mention about Plex for Windows is that you can sync items from the server. What that means is that you'll basically download those items and make them available for offline viewing. So if I, for example, wanted to make this available for offline viewing, all I would have to do is open up the item, right-click in the window, and then click the sync button. And then it's going to confirm what you want to do in terms of syncing and what quality you want it at. You can either download the original or you can go with a lower quality if you want a smaller file. and space is a concern, so I will choose a small file just as an example, and I'll click Save. And now that item is saved for offline viewing. If I'm in the main menu and I right-click, and I click on Status, it'll show me what items are syncing. Right now, nothing is syncing because you have to set up the items you'd like to sync and then click Sync Now. So if I now click Sync Now, you'll see that the item starts to download after it initially transcodes the file. What you can do is let this complete, and then you would see it as a synced item. If you were offline, you'd be able to go to your synced items in the same way by right-clicking in the main menu and getting to this area, and you'd be able to play this video even without an internet connection. Again, if you want to access menus at any time while using this app, a right-click is usually a good chance to show you that there are some other menus that are available. Those are kind of the basics of the Plex app for Windows. I hope this video is useful for some people. Please leave your comments and questions below, and thanks for watching.